Life is like a checking account. You can only pull out what you put in. And sadly, most people are living in overdraft. That was one of the first things I saw this morning in an email that I opened up. And it stuck. Because I see people every day that are buying things they can't afford, trying to impress people who could care less, just really not being themselves. They're trying to be the person that they think everybody else in this world wants them to be. And, it hit. It hit. Um, One of my personal quotes that I always try to live by is today I will do what others won't so that tomorrow I can accomplish what others can't. The guy who said that is a Hall of Famer, Jerry Rice, one of the greatest wide receivers in NFL history, right? So, what are you doing today that's going to help make you better? What are you going to do today that's going to help you live the life that you've wanted to live? Are you going to continue to do the same thing that you've done yesterday and continue to get the same result? Or are you going to change? Right? And you're either going to, stay the same and get left behind, or you're going to evolve and grow and level up. Right? That's your options. The beautiful thing is that you're the pilot. You know exactly where you're going to go. If you make the same decision that you made yesterday, that you made last week, last month, and last year, well, guess what? You're going to be in the same spot. There's no doubt. If you want to be comfortable, you need to be prepared to be uncomfortable. That's just what it is. You're not going to, you can't grow without change. You can't grow and develop as a person, as an agent, as anything, without being willing to fail. I mean, it's just, that's what it is. You just can't be, willing to settle. Guys, listen, this is a hell of an opportunity for everybody. And I've had this conversation with some of my downline in the past, and I'm going to tell you, when you assume all the risk, you're going to get all the rewards. If you own a business and it's your responsibility to do marketing, it's your responsibility to get the customers and the leads, and it's your responsibility to sell them and close them and follow up with them and everything, then it's only going to be fair that you reap most of the profit. Just like down here at the Ford store, the Chevy store, the Toyota store, whatever. If my name is on that building, if my name is on the building, then I should be expected to make a lot of money, because I've stuck my neck out, I've assumed the risk, I've assumed the responsibility. I've taken that leap of faith. Okay, I'm bringing the customers to my salespeople. I'm taking care of every bit of that. All my sales guys got to do is show up and sell it, right? So no, he's not going to make as much money as me because I've assumed all the risk. And those are the jobs that people, I'm not going to say that don't have confidence or faith in themselves take, but to do what we're doing, you've got to have a completely different mindset to where you're willing to bet on you. Now, if you're willing to do that, and you buy into that, and you buy into, the videos that are posted, and you ask questions when you need help, and you don't try to be a hero and think that you know it all, then you're going to be successful. That's just all it is to it. But if you want to be successful, you need to be prepared to fail. And what I mean by that is, listen, you can call a lead 30 times. They still might not answer the phone. You might set 3 appointments, and all 3 might be no call or no shows, right? But the point is that you tried. You put in the effort. And guess what? They would have done the same thing to me or anybody else that called and tried to schedule that. So there comes a point where you can't blame some of this stuff on you. It's just people. And people are going to be people. So, I want everybody to get there. The grind to the top is a bear. But, when we get to the top, we're going to have a hell of a lot to talk about. And can't speak for you guys, but every day I'm doing something that is getting me closer. And, I took a hell of a leap. I had, retail sales 9-10 years. Guys, listen, I was making $100,000 a year slinging mattresses. Like straight up $100,000 a year slinging mattresses. I sold $99 twin mattresses. I sold $12,000 Tempur-Pedics that would move up and down and rub your feet. So I've done it. I've worked 21 days in a row. I've delayed surgeries. I've worked nights, holidays, weekends, missed all kinds of kid functions and the whole thing. And listen, it was really hard walking away from a job that I'd been at for 10 years, knowing that I was making 6 figures, jumping into this. It was hard. There's no lies there. There's no bullshit there. It was hard. But I knew it needed to be done. And, it's certainly good money. Don't get me wrong, it's good money. But for everything that I was sacrificing and all of the upside that I knew this could be, it was time for me to make a change. And so I did. Looking back on it, wouldn't change it for the world. Wouldn't change it for the world, because I'm making the same money, or maybe even more money. I'm doing it on my terms, and I'm working the hours that I want to work. If I want to work 2 days, I will. If I want to work 6, I will. If I don't want to work for a week, I won't. It's really nice for me to know that, since I went into this full/part-time, that probably 95% of the time I've been here to tuck my kids into bed, or at least say goodnight to them. Whereas in the past, sometimes Dad didn't get home till 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and had to be up and doing it again the next day by 8. So guys, just stay focused. If you keep your grind right, you keep your hustle right, everything's going to fall in place. But just remember that this is a marathon. This is not a sprint. So just slow down, do it right the first time, and just constantly just daily try to do something that's going to make you better than you were the day before. And the next thing you know, you've made huge gains. You've made massive progress. You have moved mountains. And you're going to be a rock star. You're going to be an absolute rock star, ready to kick a whole bunch of ass, take a whole bunch of names, start your own agency, start your own downline, and roll. And I'm telling you right now, your life is not going to be the same. And then what you're going to do is you're going to find yourself just like me, saying, daggone, why didn't I do this 3 years ago, 5 years ago? Why did I give this other company this much of me when I could have been doing this and I could be this much further? And so that's kind of what you need to be thinking about. As always, if I can be of help to you, holler at me. But you already know what it is. It's workout time. This pre-workout's got me tingling. So arm day today. So let's get it in, and let's try to have a better day than we did yesterday. Y'all take care.